Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 2920-646. This is a single acting full surface spring hinge is what it is. Adjustable spring hinge. 2920 means all of that. The 646 stands for two things. It's made of steel in that it is in a satin nickel finish. Screen door spring hinge, full surface. You can see from the fact that there is no swag on the hinge leaves that it's meant to be placed right flush to the face of the door and frame. And this would be for a door that would have no inset. The door would be flush with the face of the jamb. Steel-based, adjustable tension, loose pin. You could, if you wanted, remove that pin from there. Not that I would see any reason of doing so, but you could. And then in a satin nickel finish. You can do this hinge, of course, in any of the available finishes. Your brass, your bronze, your chromes, satin, polished, oil rub bronze, prime coat, bright black Japan can be done as well. A variety of finishes. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where I'm going to pull up the full line catalog, and while that's loading, talk about there are variants of the 2920 that you might want to be aware of. First of all, not only is there full surface, but there is half surface where the leaf would be mounted normally to the edge of the jamb, but then there would be the other leaf that would surface mount to the face of the door. So a half surface is where you'll have one leaf to the face of the door, the other leaf to the edge of the jamb. Full surface, of course, where both leaves are surface mounted. In the full surface models, you have the in terms of the loose pin, the other one is the 2960, which is a non-adjustable spring hinge. I sell those to people not often, but when they're replacing or making an exact replacement, that's what they go for. That will work out really well when you have a door that weighs not more than 50 pounds, or you have, and when you're using three hinges, and you have no need or desire to adjust or modify the spring tension. If you're doing a new installation, I would recommend that you get the 2920 so that you can adjust the spring tension. You'll notice that there's a tension collar here, and there's not one down at the bottom. There is going to be, for every hinge, you'll get a tension pin. That's what it looks like. And then a tension rod. When the tension collar is pointed towards the top of the door, to increase tension, you'll rotate it counterclockwise. And as I do that, I effect tension on that spring that's behind there. Obviously you can't see that real well. But as you turn it clockwise, and then into one of those new holes that you've revealed, insert the tension pin. I'll go just into that first hole that's there. Then I'll release. It's set. I can pull that out. And now we've got some spring tension on it. And as you install this material, you can set that tension so that it best suits your conditions, your needs, your static air pressure, the weight of the door, the width of the door, things of that nature. So the 2920 is the full surface loose pin adjustable tension. The 2960 is the full surface loose pin non-adjustable tension. You can do the more common versions, which would be the 2100 full surface adjustable pin with a button tip. It will have literally, imagine a large button on a coat. It'll have a button feature to the top and bottom. You can also do the button tip version. Forgive me, 2100 is adjustable tension, surface mounted. And actually, adjustable tension appears to be the only way to get the button tip. You can also do the half surface version in those as well. Why would you want full surface? Well, that's what you want. They're going to be applied right to the face of the door and frame. Very common for a wooden storm door that you'd see a hinge like this. Half surface is common as well. Just depends on how you like to install it. The other link below this video is the one to the template. That is a dimensional drawing of the item. Overall leaf height, 2 5/8 indeed. That's what it is called out. Overall width is about 2 13/16. That appears to be basically correct as well. You're going to get the screws in a complementary finish. For every hinge, you'll get 1 tension pin. For every order, you'll get at least 1 tension rod. Maybe not always 2, but you'll get at least 1. And then that drawing to the template will allow you to see the location of all the screw holes for this, so that you can judge up front if that's correct. You can install it upside down if you want, but I really don't see a reason to do that. This will work with either hand door. Counterclockwise to set tension. You'll figure that out immediately when you try to set tension. Really appropriate for doors up to 50 pounds, 3 hinges in that sort of scenario. Realistically, you're going to install these, top, middle, bottom, and that's typical. When you get into heavier doors and spring hinges, you're certainly going to want to have 2 hinges towards the top of the door, because the majority of, in fact, 70% of the door's weight is hung by that top hinge only. So you might find more effective control over the door when you have 2 spring hinges at the top. But when you're dealing with residential light-duty storm door hardware, top, middle, and bottom is going to be perfect for you. Should you go with 3? Maybe. 2 is common. If it's a light door in the 20-30 pound range, you might want 2. You might want 3 just to have 3 installed on the door, maybe to help any sort of giddy up that you'd have in the door, any warpage. But in terms of the spring tension, you wouldn't need it spring-wise. You may just want 3. And frankly, 2 is very common. If it's a new installation, you might just go with 3, because it would be nice to have 3 hinges on a door, I suppose, because that's typical. And then if you decide later that you ordered 2 and you needed 3, you're going to pay the shipping, you might just want to go with 3 to begin with. But 2 is very common, especially on those lighter doors. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up not only all of the Bommer products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Now, it doesn't say anywhere on this product below the Bommer name, made in USA, but in fact it is. Not only is the hinge made in USA, but the subcomponents, the base steel itself, is all domestically manufactured. Might mean something to you, it might not. It's a fact that Bommer, however, is quite proud of, as am I to represent them. If you have any questions on the Bommer, this is their 2920 in a 646, which means satin nickel finish, full surface, adjustable tension, loose pin, a storm door hinge, screen door hinge, or any other Bommer product. Please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.